Because I said so. That's not a legal command, sir. Am I being detained? Are you detaining me?
Because here's the deal. Here's the deal.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want.
I know that. That's why I keep walking.
When a police officer says come here, you're going to come here.
If it's a lawful and legal command, yes.
Yes,
why are you
which it
stopping me?
is.
So why?
Because you're in the middle of the street.
I'm not in the
doing
middle of
what
the
you're doing.
street.
You were just in the street.
I was on the side of the roadway, and that's legal.
You're in the street.
And that's legal.
No, it's not.
According to what ordinance?
It doesn't matter an ordinance called pedestrian in the roadway.
And that's a law then?
Yes. Look it
Okay.
up. Look it up in the Illinois law books.
Can you tell me that law right now?
I'm telling you right now. Do you have an ID on you?
I do, but I don't need to provide it for you.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. All I need to do is tell you my name and my
Yes, you do.
address. No, I don't.
What, you rehearse
Yes,
this
you do.
stuff, buddy?
Yes, I've been stopped multiple times.
Okay.
In the state of Illinois, we're not stopped and identified. I do not need to have
Yes.
a
Why
license
don't
on
you
me.
get a hobby?
Do you have ID on you?
No, I do not.
Do you have no form of identification?
I do not
Have
need
you
to.
ever had one?
Sir, I do not need to answer that. Do you want my name and my address?
Sure.
I need your name and your birthday.
Because you're legally detaining me
Yes.
for being in the street.
Pedestrian in the roadway.
Daniel S. Peterson Jr., 210 Elm Street, New Lenox, Illinois.
Birthday.
August 21st, 1989.
Is that a Peterson with a D or a T?
With a T and an S-O-N.
Okay. Now.
That is all. I'm done speaking.
Okay. Now. Turn around real quick and let me see your duty belt.
Sorry?
Spin around. You have a duty belt on. Let me
Yeah.
see to make sure you don't have any weapons on you.
I mean,
Because you're walking in the roadway talking to people.
okay, that's not illegal. Neither is it to have weapons
Okay,
on your person.
Again, pedestrian in the roadway. Okay? And I'm talking to you, so I'm going to make sure you don't have any weapons on you. Okay? You understand what I'm saying now?
I don't believe it's legal, but I understand.
Yes, it is legal. I don't do anything that's going to jeopardize my job.
Well, we'll see. I have an attorney I'll talk to.
That's fine. Go ahead and talk to your attorney. Now, listen.
I love to.
You can do whatever you want, wave the Trump flag around, and do all that stuff.
I'm aware of my rights, yes.
Stay on the sidewalk. Do not go in the street.
So let me ask you a question, sir. When a pedestrian goes to enter their car that's parked on the street, is that not considered pedestrian in the roadway?
Listen here, clown. Okay?
Excuse me, sir. Please do not disrespect me like
Here's
that.
how this works.
Can you call me sir, please? Can you apologize for that?
Here's how this works.
Are you not going to apologize?
Okay.
I didn't say it. You're talking to him. He's talking to you.
No, you can talk to me. I'm not talking to him.
Here's how
Listen
this
to what he's
works.
saying to you.
Okay. The vehicle
Sir,
code
please do not
says-
touch me. Do not put your
Listen.
hands on me.
Okay, I know you got this rehearsed and everything. The vehicle. Can I talk to you instead of your phone?
Sir, do not touch me. You have no right to touch me.
Can I talk to you instead of your
What
phone?
are you doing?
Okay, listen.
Sir, I'm calling.
Listen, without running your mouth, okay? The vehicle code says that a pedestrian has to use the sidewalk when a sidewalk is available and its use is practicable, which means you don't walk in the street like this officer's telling you. Is that hard to understand?
No, sir, it's not. Thank
Now,
you. I understand
what I
you.
recommend is going in peace, maybe take up stamp collecting or something like that,
I don't need your condescension, sir.
okay? Instead of the rehearsing what you're going to
Please
say.
let go of my arm.
Instead of the whole rehearsing what you're going to say to the cops.
Please let go of me.
Okay,
Thank you.
That's the YouTube world.
No, this is the
Okay.
real world, sir.
No,
Peterson.
that's what's the world inside your head.
No, it's not, sir.
Correct spelling of your last name?
Yes, sir, it is. Thank you.
Okay, what's your first name?
I told you, Daniel.
Daniel, common spelling?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's your middle initial, Daniel?
S.
What's your birthday, Daniel?
August 21st, 1989.
And that's going to come back to where? Have you ever had an identification? in
210
any state?
Elm Street, Illinois, New
Okay.
Lenox.
Have you had an Illinois identification card, or do you have one from another
No,
state?
no,
You have none
no,
ever?
no,
You've never had one?
no,
From any state?
no,
Whatsoever?
no.
Okay.
What
Do I have
is
to
it,
answer 10
what is
times?
it, a selfie stick?
Boy, that's come 549.
What does it look like attached to it, sir? A flag. It's a flagpole
It looks like a selfie stick that's been repurposed.
with the metal ball at the end and an anchor point for a loop. No, sir, it's not.
Last name Peterson. Paul Edward.
You can look this up on Amazon. It's clearly a flag holder.
Okay, fair enough.
First of Daniel Common.
Thank you, Officer Fry. Or is
Get a
it
good
Fire? Is it Fire? A good shot? See how big your dick is then.
That's what
Daniel.
I figured. That's what I figured.
Daniel. Really? Here's the deal.
That's what I do when you guys say to get your good side.
You're talking to me.
Now I am, so
Cut it
okay.
out. So here's the deal.
Okay.
You've seen me. You know how long I've been looking and what you've been doing and where you've been walking.
I didn't notice until the past 5 minutes.
Okay. Well, I've been watching you for about 15.
Okay.
Just to make sure you're not doing anything that you're not supposed to do. Now,
Of course not.
when you started down by canals and trails, you were doing good. You were fine. You were on the sidewalk. You were fine. You can talk to people if you want. You can wave your flag around if you want. However, once you get into the construction area, once you get on the roadway, you can't do that. It's called pedestrian and roadway. So if you want to look it up and Google it on your phone,
I'm going to. That's not a
go
law.
ahead. Yes, it is. It's absolutely
We'll agree to
a law.
disagree. We'll agree to disagree.
Would you like to be
Absolutely a law.
ticketed for it?
Okay. It's absolutely a law.
Okay.
Okay. So, if you stay on the sidewalks, you're good.
Okay.
The minute you go on the roadway, that's a problem.
Okay.
You can't do it, especially in construction zones, and especially during rush hour traffic when you're causing people to honk at you, to talk to you instead of paying attention to what they're supposed to be paying attention to.
That's really not
which
my
is other
problem.
Traffic. It is, because you're the one causing it.
I'm not causing anything. I'm just walking and
You're
exercising my First
causing
Amendment
it
rights.
by waving stuff around, and when people honk at you, talking to them, doing what you were doing. Okay? You and I both know you were doing it. You're on camera doing it. Okay? So I'm telling you, you can do whatever you want. You can wave the Trump flag. You can say "Make America Great Again." You can exercise your First Amendment all you want, as long as you stay on the sidewalk, you don't go in the roadway, and you don't cause a traffic hazard. Do you understand that?
What would be considered me causing a traffic hazard?
What you were doing earlier, standing in the roadway, going up to cars and talking to people. Stay on the sidewalk.
You gotta use the sidewalk. Yeah.
Sidewalk.
If a car stops, am I still able to speak to them?
Sure, absolutely.
But just from the
here's
sidewalk.
But here's the problem. Now, just follow me on this, okay?
Okay.
If you do that and a car stops and you cause an accident or you cause some sort of impeding of traffic,
I'd be witness to it at least, so I'd have to stay and
doesn't
report
matter.
it.
It's a problem because you caused it when you didn't have to.
What do you mean by being on the sidewalk?
Daniel, what did I just say? I said follow my logic and what I'm telling you.
Could you repeat it, sir? I'm sorry.
Okay. I've already explained to you. You can replay it on your phone. Okay.
Okay, fine.
I've already explained this to you, so we're clear.
Sure.
Correct?
Go.
I
Don't go in
understand.
the street.
Okay.
Stay out of the construction zone.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Hang on one second.
The person that took her car manual states that currently President Menard is doing that. Like I said, President will be there to check her.
Okay. I'm not following that at all.
No. Hang on one second. They're talking in my ear.
Back, we have her on the line. She states the person that stole her vehicle is at the President Menard, and the vehicle is there as well. Okay. She has a return tag from there if you need it.
All right.
We'll ask them for it. Did you advise that Daniel's clear?
He is.
10-4, thank you. Okay, so to recap, you understand the limits to what you can do and where you're going to be just fine doing it. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you cross the street, cross at a crosswalk.
Yes.
Okay? So we're clear?
I understand.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
Okay.
You're free to go.
Thank you for being polite.
You're welcome.
I'm filing a complaint against you, though.
That's
There was
okay.
no reason to grab my arm. That was so inappropriate. And calling me a clown, that is uncalled for.
Perhaps you can get a hobby.
Perhaps you can not be condescending to the people you're supposed to protect, sir. Thank you. Have a nice night. Thank you, sir. Have a good night. You too, ma'am. Have a good night. Thank you for being polite, unlike your coworker there. Okay. Well, I'm suing these assholes. That police officer grabbed my arm without my permission, and they illegally detained me. There is no law called pedestrian in the roadway in the state of Illinois. They are lying, and I know as a matter of fact they are lying. I have been lied to with that exact line before by my own police department in New Lenox. They have not seen the last of me. They are going down in court very hard. I am not letting this stand. So there you have it, folks. And that's what happens when you try to just walk on the streets with a flag. You get the police being raging assholes to you. So I'm going to call it a day for now and put in the Freedom of Information Act request with the Lockport Police Department. And then I'm going to file a complaint against that officer. And I'm also going to contact the state's attorney's department and the FBI for misconduct. These people don't know who they just messed with. I'm not tolerating these fucking cops' bullshit. So yeah, this is what happens in America now. You can't even walk down the street without being harassed by liar police. And did you catch that other lie that he said? You need to have an ID on your person. No, you don't. I know as a matter of fact, according to law, you do not need to identify yourself by having a proper form of identification, as in a state license,